It's good job I ain't got it then. It's good job I ain't got it in then, because you're alright. What were you being a bitch?
Yeah, that hit me in the face, that's why I'm back inside. Bugger the light bulb, let it flash.
Something look you in the face in a minute. It's like a lemon sip.
Oh, you really put me off now.
It is though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you going to get up today or what?
I'm checking the vlogs. You told me to check the vlogs. Cut your fingers with strings in. So I'm just checking that they're alright. I've still got 3 to do.
I want some coffee.
Why are you dancing like you want to eat?
I want some coffee, and I think I might treat myself to a slice of toast with peanut butter on.
Oh, you're so lucky.
I will be when you actually get out of bed and do
So
it.
lucky having peanut butter for breakfast.
It's gale force winds outside today.
Not nice, I must say.
So, we could always stay in and put Christmas tree up.
What?
We could always stay in and put Christmas tree up.
No, because it'll just ruin Vlogmas Day 1.
Coffee and toast then.
And we can't do that tent because you got the date wrong.
You said it were open today.
I didn't.
Coffee and
Give
toast.
me my dressing gown, then, please.
Coffee and toast. Hurry up. I said I wanted to scrape and you put loads on there.
That's yours.
Were you just moaning about the peanut butter?
Yeah.
Why?
It's kind of like peanut chunks, but in oil. So I'm going to test
Isn't
it.
that were mine? On that side?
Yeah, it is. See, I instinctively went for the smaller one.
Taste test. Where have you just put it? You put it in...
Well, I'm not sure really.
What do you mean, not sure?
It's kind of weird. It's like
Is it here? What's wrong with vlog?
peanut in oil rather than butter.
Yeah, well, it's 100% nutty and no palm oil.
What is it then? Peanut oil?
I don't know. But that's it from Aldi. I can't remember how much it was.
I'm sure I read once that palm oil is dangerous to dogs.
Don't know.
I read that somewhere.
It's good job I ain't got it then. It's good job I ain't got it in then, because you're alright. What were you being a bitch?
Right, so I've got to be careful what I film here because Lee is just finalising the last bits of... You won't worry, I'm not going to get it. Lee is just getting the last bits of... Oh, there we go. A few Christmas presents under there. Well, he's going to do that while I go in the shower and then we're going to decide what we're going to do for the day.
I need to go to a charity shop.
Why?
Well, I need to today, but I want some cards for our patron meet, some Christmas cards for everyone that comes. And I thought we'd do something nice and get some charity Christmas cards. You know, give back at Christmas and all that.
Are you going to take them back that you've already bought then?
No, I didn't think about it at that point. So therefore, lodge neighbours.
Ah, see.
So I need some for patrons.
Right then, I'm off to get a shower.
It's wild outside again. Lovely weather. It was very nice yesterday, wasn't it? The sun was out and what have you. And today, it's just changed.
Reminds me of Beast from the East. Now I need to go outside in the wet and change that.
Where?
I'm going to take it from one of the side bits. But I don't want to put different bulbs in different rooms because they'll all look funny. So unfortunately I just put my coat on and take a light out.
Well, at least wait until it stops slashing it down.
It hasn't stopped for about 24 hours. So unfortunately...
I don't mind this cosy kind of weather, but I do miss sitting out there in the sun.
With a nice coffee, watching the sunset, taunting everybody at home, saying it's nice and sunny at the lodge.
That ain't going to be the case for another 3-4 months.
Another
5 months even.
Days.
Well, yeah, that, yeah.
So.
Well, you do things at the most stupid times. You're letting all heat out. So that didn't last too long.
Well, face full of wind, didn't I?
Look at the state of the frigging thing that you've done now.
Yeah, that hit me in the face, that's why I'm back inside. Bugger the light bulb, let it flash.
Something will look you in the face in a minute.
Right, come on, let's get down to Next. We need to go to Next to try and find the same light bulb, if I can.
From Next?
Still need to get one. Well, down on that estate. And I also need to see if we can get some new bins for the bathroom because they're far too small and you're filling them up every day.
Absolutely hideous weather outside today. 7 degrees, absolutely slashing it down. I just run to the car, got wet through, just waiting for Nick. He's seeing if we've got some of them bulbs in drawer. And then we're going out again to a shop again. Getting sick of going to bleeding shops. But Nick wants some bins for the bathrooms, and I do need some charity Christmas Christmas cards for our patron meet in Bath. And I'm sure we'll partake in a nice coffee or something.
Not open. What are you laughing at?
Pleasant out there, isn't it?
It's like gale force winds, head on, wind in your face, straight on, rather than...
It's one of those days I'd love to just be in the lodge,
come out.
get all my chores done, be nice and cozy, but Nick wants to go out.
You'll be saying by 6 o'clock tonight that you'll have cabin fever. My neck's bad again. You must be causing more of a pain in the neck than you usually do. Oh, these seats are nice.
Heated seats.
Ah. Wait a minute, I might just crack it if I can.
Oh, I'll start driving then.
That might be it. Go on then. Right, we've set off. We're in the car. Lee's turned wrong.
No.
Yes, you have.
I've gone a different way. It changes as
Oh,
good as the rest.
gone a different way. He's got lost. Sat nav's having to correct
No,
it.
so all I've changed
So-
is as good as the rest.
so we're on
I've decided
some-
to come a different way.
We're on some back streets somewhere with idiot drivers flying at 90 mile an hour past us.
For 3/4 of a mile.
So, what's the plan then?
You brought
Start
it
with the
out.
toaster current tea cake, then try and find the light bulb that we need.
Well, I don't think you can get that next.
Yeah, but we can have a look in next, because I want some new bins for the bathrooms. Because the ones that I've got, they're like small paper bins that you have in an office, don't you think?
Yeah, but the bigger the bin, the more you fill it up.
Yeah, but you put one thing in it and it's full. Like, you put in a bottle of deodorant and I put in an old mouthwash bottle and it's now full and needs emptying again. It's not practical.
Let's get there then and have a look.
Come on then. We'll have a look in Mataland as well. We've arrived after a horrible, horrendous, rainy, back country lane journey, which of course Lee planned that way, didn't you?
Oh, well, I can't even be asked getting into it because it's all Nick's fault.
Excuse me, you're sat in the driving seat, how can it be my fault?
Because you said, the only thing about coming to Kingswood is that windy road. So I said, right, well, we'll go this way instead.
You said, shall I turn left? And I said,
An
yeah.
alternative route. And it ended up being like frigging single road thing with no passing places.
You took the wrong left.
I'm ready for a toasted current now.
But it's Costa. I might make an exception.
It's fine.
So we're actually sat in the car at the minute. Lee's just catching up on his notifications. I'm just chatting to Nikki on WhatsApp.
Our moderator.
Just telling him he's seen the vlogs before on how we ended up being at the lodge. So when we get back to the lodge, we're going to tell the story again for everybody that's not gone through our back catalogue of vlogs, and just explain how we became the lodge guys and how we ended up living this life that we live. Because it's a bit of a unique story, isn't it? And our circumstances are...
Everything
not-
thanks
they're
to
not-
me.
Not
Everything's
quite.
thanks to me.
I wouldn't put it that way.
It all started with me
Are
calling...
we doing it now?
No, it all started with me calling somebody a naughty word
Called his
many
boss.
years ago.
Called his boss a and
It all started from there.
yeah, there's more to it than that, a lot more to it than that, but
And it involved the spleen as well,
yeah,
later on.
and your mum's appendix.
Yeah.
We'll tell you the story when we get back. It's quite a lengthy,
Time for the
quite
coffee.
interesting,
Time for the
it's
coffee.
quite an
Anyway.
interesting tale, and it just tells you how we got where we are and what we had to do to get here. And we'll also cover what involvement we have with the business that we built up, which is not much these days. It's run by somebody else, but we are involved. But we'll tell you the story when we get back to the lodge.
Nice of you to finally join me.
Hey, I can leave you to it if you like.
Oh, please. Oh, I
Feel
like
need
all
to
this
have-
wintry stuff.
I feel I need to have something on here. Look at these cushions.
We don't need any cushions. Put them back. That's a nice photo, even though it's just for the display.
I like this as well, but where will we put it?
Oh, we've had stars and stuff like that before. You don't like them when you get them into the lodge.
Oh, £35 off, come back in sale.
That's a nice photo.
But it's not for sale, it's part of the display.
Yeah. So Christmas at Next has started. So we always like to have a little look around the Christmas bits and bats. Won't tell Nick about all these smelly things. Plus he'll be salivating, if that's the right word.
When I went
Ow.
up to places like this, do I always feel the need that I need to go home and rip the house to pieces and buy all new.
And we're going to have a look at Christmas jumpers.
No.
Wow. Oh, I like that red jumper. That's nice.
Like 10 years worth of Christmas jumpers.
I like this red jumper.
Well, it's not a Christmas jumper.
And I like that red stag jumper look as well. Switch on my lights. I like that.
Don't be silly. Oh, it's got lights.
Yeah?
Where do you switch them on?
Don't know. Merry Christmas! I could do with a new Christmas jumper, I think, actually.
No, you buy one every year.
Yeah?
Oh, wear the one that you didn't wear 2 years ago.
Parsnip soup. You having some parsnip soup?
Actually. It's a warm blend of parsnip, coconut cream and mild spices.
Well, there's mine.
How boring.
Right, we've decided to try hot spiced apple tea.
Oh, that smells like Jif lemon.
Yeah?
Let's give it a try.
Let's give it a trot.
Oh, it tastes like Jif lemon and all.
Well, it's supposed to be hot apple spiced tea.
It's not that hot actually. It's nice.
Let me try.
It's different. Definitely different. It does taste like a bathroom cleaner.
It's like a lemon sip.
Oh, you really put me off now.
It is though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nick's gone for some toast with parsnip soup. Is it parsnip soup?
Yeah, but it's got creamy coconut and spices in. I should do that when I make parsnip soup. Put coconut cream in it.
And we're just going to chill here, have this nice wintry view out there.
And then look for a bin.
Okay. Right, we've moved shops. We're now in Matalan. There wasn't anything in next in the terms of bins. Oh, I like that.
I like that. I'm thinking I can buy a couple of them and dismantle it and put it in an IKEA frame.
No, I like it for Christmas. It's LED as well.
I know. I'll take that out.
Turn it on. Let's have a look.
Don't work.
I like that though. How much are them?
£10.
Oof.
Get it in sale.
Next shop. One below. Everything a pound or less. How exciting. Yeah, well, yeah, is it 5 below in Florida?
Yeah.
Here it's 1 below. No, I don't think you're going to get any t-shirts in here though.
No.
Right, we found something in this store. Crisps. We're stocking up on crisps. What the frig of them?
Can you remember them from years ago?
Yeah, I think I can actually. Like chocolate.
I called them cat droppings when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Comment below if you can remember
cat
sweets
droppings.
looking like that be called cat droppings.
And look at these. I mean, I don't like the sound of this actually, but Ruby Cocoa Beans Kit Kat.
So a pink chocolate Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Sounds vile.
Well, it's only 29p. I'm going to get one.
Oh my God.
I'm going to get one to try it. Can this please be the last store of the day? Home bargains. I'm bored of shopping now. It's not usually like me, but I'm getting sick to death of shopping.
I need a light bulb. That's all I need, a light bulb.
I like that for a Christmas Eve box.
What has this been?
There. Nice that. Right, hurry up. Finally on his way back, I bet Nick drives. So, Nick's feeling down.
I don't know why. I was feeling absolutely fine. And maybe I sniffed too many diffusers.
Oh, you forgot to buy that one in Next, what you wanted?
I didn't forget. It was £18.
I banned it. I said no. I forbade it.
Forbade?
That is a word. I looked it up last time you said, is that a word? I forbade it.
I choose not to buy it because it's £18 and I can't bring myself to buy a diffuser for £18 when I can get them for a £5.
I actually bought some from Matalan. I'm not a big Matalan fan, but they had some decent Christmas stuff in. So anyway, I bought some new kitchen towels.
Tea towels?
Tea towels.
Not Christmassy though.
No.
Normal tea towels.
Treat when we get back.
£4 for 2.
Right, we're back in the lodge. It's absolutely wild outside. Freezing, raining, windy. So, where's my tea towels I got? These are what I got from Matalan. It's very exciting. £4 for 2 tea towels, very thick, which means we can finally get rid of these, like, toilet paper, horrid things. They won't wipe anything, we'll actually throw them away. So,
But thank you, whoever bought us them.
nobody bought us them. Yeah, it's not kind of thing that you can give away to charity or like that. It is, they're absolutely rubbish. They're like toilet paper.
Oh no! No, I bought them.
Did you? Well,
yeah.
Thanks for buying them the crap.
No, it's not them. It's the other one. They're alright actually. Don't throw them away. It's the microfiber ones that are rubbish.
Oh,
don't throw them away.
Fine.
These are the decent ones.
You! Try that later. My pink Kit Kat. Put it in the fridge because I like my chocolate from fridge. We stocked up on whole chestnuts, which you just put into the microwave. Chestnuts. Nick finally got his, what do you call these? Moppets. I got some more hand cleansing wipes for January when we go on the plane. I like to wipe down. Oh, Nick got this now because he's changed his mind about the Christmas table, haven't you?
I saw one in next and I liked it better.
Go
It's a
then.
table runner, so we're going to take the tablecloth off and just put the runner and have the wood with the silver.
So, as it's absolutely... It's only 3 in the afternoon. Well, 3:30 in the afternoon, but it looks like it's about 8 o'clock at night. It's horrible. So, what are you snacking? Oh, you're not.
Snacking. I'm having a sponge. You want one?
No. But I'm going to have a packet of crisps and I'm going to have a little chill while it's all cosy.
Well, we said when we get back to the lodge we would just tell people the story.
We will, but not right now, because I'm having a snack first.
Oh, well, heaven forbid, it's something you're eating.
Nick's just opening a return. He's sending back to Amazon.
Oops.
Because he forgot to take the sample of booze out
Excuse me.
that our friends gave us yesterday.
Who put it in the box?
Because I was carrying that box around open.
So you put it in the box, you didn't tell me, and I've sent it back to Amazon.
Such a tit.
It's a good job I just asked about it, isn't it?
Such a tit.
Right, we're going to make some tea now.
Suppose I should get those
We're
out
going to
at
tell you
clear.
our story. And some of these watchers will have heard this already, but we will just do it again just for our new people
Quickly.
that have joined us. No, not quickly. We'll tell them the story fully. So, get on camera, don't. It's not pointed at me.
You get that cooking done.
I'm doing it. Where do we start?
Well,
So for
are you sure we put non-stick on? Did we last time?
was on top.
Ah. So we're making, first of all, we're making a chicken kind of bakey type thing.
Chicken dinner.
Chicken dinner. So it's going to be chicken with, I'm just going to
Yeah.
lower the TV. I've got the fireplace on, but it's the one with the music. So, Nick wants to...
Loads of people have been asking.
I wasn't speaking, my mouth wasn't open, it's okay.
It's usually wide open.
We've got a lot of new viewers from our Florida trip, and we get a lot of new viewers every day. Thank you. Hello, new viewers. If you are new around here, please click on the subscribe button below. Join us in the Lodge Gang. Become a lodger.
There's no such thing as a lodge gang.
So we wanted to just briefly go over
How we got here.
how we got it, because a lot of people are like, what's their business? Why do they live in a lodge? Things like that.
Right, so let's go back to the beginning. So I used to work in IT, Lee used to work in computer sales. We had a house in Leeds, we've still got a house in Leeds.
I was a team leader at a computer in sales.
I was a product director
For
for an
10
IT
years.
company in Harrogate.
Yes. And we always wanted to do something, didn't we? We always wanted to do something for ourselves. We just never ever knew what to do. So we carried on with the daily grind of 9 to 5, not being appreciated. Well, I wasn't at work,
Well, because you had a boss or an ass, that's why.
etc. But I was there for 10 years. It was one of those jobs where I
You're
wanted,
up still there.
I wanted to look for another job, but I was just too lazy to do anything about it, and I hated the daily grind. I hated going into work, live for the weekend, blah 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 blah. You weren't too bad, were you? Because you had a really good job.
I had a really good job, but I was an engineer and I worked my way up, which means I did physically less. And I used to go insane coming home, and I used to have to sit there for like 8 hours a day, just going absolutely nuts, insane boredom.
So we're going to talk and cook. Well, prepare this.
Right, so the chicken's gone in. Right,
Yeah.
back to you.
So the chicken's gone in, and Nick's
chopped a red onion,
chopped a red onion, so that's going to go in.
and I'm just gonna sprinkle that.
So be careful
here.
not to touch the chicken this time with any cutlery.
What?
Yeah, don't use that fork for anything else.
Shut up, you. Right,
So,
get on with the story.
one day, after 10 years of being in my 9 to 5 job, obviously it wasn't the only job I had, I've had a few. I was in a meeting with about 10, 12 people, and my boss was talking to me like a piece of crap, basically. And I don't know, something just snapped in my head. I'd had enough. I just didn't want to be there anymore. So I just said, I don't want to work here anymore.
No, you didn't. You got up.
Excuse me,
You got
I'm telling my story, I'll let you tell your story. So, I stood up and I said, I don't want to work here anymore. And I was just walking out of the door in front of all these people, 12 people. And that was going to be it, I was just going to walk out. But he said sarcastically, is that your resignation then? And because I do tend to snap every now and again if somebody provokes me.
He cuts this out at vlogs.
If somebody provokes me, I do snap back. And I just couldn't let that go, so I turned round and I said,
in front of the whole company.
yes it is, you and his wife was sat at the side of it.
Oh, she got it worse.
This wasn't my greatest moment, I have to admit, but I was annoyed, so I just called her a name as well, and then left.
It began with C and ended in T.
I never usually use that word.
This is in front of everybody in the company. We're all in the same meeting.
So apparently,
I was at work.
Yeah, apparently they all sat there for about 5 minutes not speaking and just looking at each other and wondered what had just happened. So I left and I had no job.
So
you've
anyway,
taken over my story.
So, no, this is your story ending.
No, it's not.
It
So,
is. Wait a minute.
I had the choice of finding another 9-to-5 job or finding something for us to do on our own. So
We did.
we did, and I found something to do on my own. That's our business. Obviously, we don't talk about it too much because we have competitors and things like that. One day we'll maybe show you it all, but not yet. So we did, and the rest is history on that.
No, it's not.
That
That's not my story.
Nick continued to work for 2 years, was it?
2 years.
Well, I built the business up. We quickly outgrew working at home, so we went out and rented some offices, and then outgrew that. We took some staff on, my mum and my sister. They worked for us, and then Sazzle started sort of coming in.
You've gone way ahead.
Every now and again. Oh, what way ahead?
Well, the bit where I left work.
Yeah, I can go back to that
Because
because
Sazzle started after
no,
us.
she started sort of like doing a few bits for us. Then we outgrew that office and moved into a bigger office, and we got more staff. So when Nick keeps saying I've never done out, I was running this business on my own while Nick was at his job. So then Nick decided that we were getting that big and that successful that he could also come and join me, and he quit his job.
It's not a multi-million-pound corporation or anything like that.
But
I looked at it and I thought to myself, actually, this is now at a sustainable level where I can afford to basically quit my job, and I had a fantastic job. But I wasn't enjoying it, and I would always say to people, don't do something for the money, do something because you enjoy doing it.
So obviously
So I quit.
So Nick stayed at his job for another 6 months.
Yep.
Before
And
coming and joining me
But I
and
was
working
on,
for me.
and then I had to wait 3 months before I could actually leave. At which time, Lee had already...
Grown the business.
Not quite.
Up, excuse
Wait a
me,
minute,
don't you
wait-
dare.
Wait a minute. So we basically, so after 3 months I left in the February, and we basically started the business, and then we really focused all efforts on growing it. This tea towel's a bit crap.
That new one?
Yep.
Better not be.
Well, all strings coming out of it.
Eh? Ooh. Well, it was Matalam.
It is £2.
So, Nick came and joined me, and he worked for me. I became Nick's boss.
Yeah.
And we started to grow the business more and more together.
And we did it for
So
10 years.
we started to live together. Obviously, we lived together already, and we started to work together. So we spent 24 hours together.
So Lee became my employee.
So we ended up almost killing each other every day, as you can imagine.
So we had no holidays at all. We never went away for
10
weekends
years.
or anything like that. We were focused all our efforts on growing the business, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Not massive, but it was basically sizable for us.
We got to a point where we needed an office manager, so we asked Sazzle.
Yep. And we worked there, and
She came and worked for us, and then she left.
then we decided one day, you went to your Auntie Christine's funeral, didn't you? And I was looking at weekend breaks away, and I was looking at something at a caravan park, something up in Scarborough or something like that, and I found one, and I rang you, and I said, we need to go over there to book this, and you said, oh, I'll ring you back in 10 minutes. So when he rang me back, it had actually been booked. So we booked it another one, just as a last minute thing, and we set off the day after, and then we decided that maybe we'll buy a caravan or something like that.
Well, we had the weekend there. We took Sazzle, actually, and we took Monkey, and we had a really nice weekend, and we thought...
Masha wasn't even born then, was
No.
she?
We thought this is actually really been a nice weekend. It was near the beach, near the sea, and for the first time in 10 years we just chilled and didn't think about work. I mean, I'm sure we did think about work, but
But I think at the time we had a crisis when we did that.
I can't remember.
That was happening.
But we had a really nice weekend, and we just thought, well, as we can't go on abroad, maybe
Because of the business.
maybe we could buy a caravan and we could just get away the odd weekend.
So we were like, So then we were thinking, well, is it a bit too old to be buying a caravan at our ages? But
Are we too young?
it was, yeah, that's what I meant. But it was the only thing that we could do. We'd obviously had money that we'd saved up from not going on holiday.
So you're putting paprika
Smoked paprika
onto the sweet potato.
with oil. So I want to add that.
So my mum and sister were coming away for a bank holiday weekend, I think it was.
Yep.
Into a caravan over here. So we said, oh, we'll come and join you if you don't mind. So we did.
With the intention of going around and looking for something to spend a bit
holiday
of money
home.
on and have weekends.
Yeah. So we went out. My mum woke up, it was her birthday, and she woke up with a bit of a stomachache, and we were like, oh, okay. And we just presumed it was something we ate the night before. Nick had made some or something.
I think it was pizza actually.
And
we got from the shop.
so we went out for our appointments around the lodge parks and things like that. We got to this one, and we really liked it.
Which is our first one.
Yeah, and then we got a phone call from my sister saying an ambulance had been called for my mum. She's in really bad pain, so we were like, we have to leave. To the sales guy, we have to leave immediately and go and tend to my mum.
Who I'm sure at the time thought, oh, they're tie kickers then.
Yeah, so we went back down to where we were staying. This is becoming like an epic story.
Well, it's because you keep muttering on. Get on with it, come on.
So we went back down, and my mum.
She was screaming
Yes.
at this point.
She had to be taken into hospital. We wasn't sure what was wrong with her, but I went in the back of the ambulance.
I've made far too much.
Be fine, I'm hungry. I went in the back of the ambulance, and my mum, with my mum, and Nick was in the car driving at the back of us. So, because this had happened out of the blue, I was sat in the back of the ambulance with my mum thinking, we just need to buy this caravan and enjoy life.
The ambulance pulled over to try and get her into a closer hospital because
And-
it was quite a distance away.
Nick was in the car back thinking the exact same, we should
Parked
just
up.
buy this caravan.
We were parked up waiting for the ambulance to make the call.
So, long story short of that bit, my mum turned out she had appendicitis, and we thought, well, every day's best, so let's buy this
So
caravan.
the day after we came back and we bought
A lodge, our first lodge.
a small lodge, which is basically a caravan. Right, I'm going to put the foil on this now. You put the foil on to keep all the juices in so nothing browns, but it all cooks through.
So we bought our first lodge,
Yep.
and
Which was in the September.
we started to love it and love it more and more. We kept coming for weekends.
It was only intended as
for a weekend thing, yeah.
And
We
the
used
business was always the forefront of his mind.
Yep. We used to get to about 4 p.m. on a Friday, pack up at work, pack up all the things, and rush over to the lodge, and then we'd be back on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Back home. So we sort of like only had one full day here. So we did that for
6 months.
6 months.
So we bought it in the September. We got to February, where the lodge was closed, and
You hold that for a bit.
we walked into. We had a dinner. I had a dinner at home, just like we're doing now.
A lot of you will have heard this story, but this is for all you new guys.
Yes. So you could skip that last bit and just jump to this bit. So we walked in. So Lee walked into the room and he says, "I've got a really strange pain." This was about 5 o'clock at night. We'd just eaten his tea.
So I thought it was like wind.
Yeah. So we kind of like continue throughout the night, and Lee's an absolute wuss when it comes to pain. If he gets a splinter, his face looks like he's licking piss off a thistle. So anyway, he was basically getting worse and worse. And I always say to him when there's something wrong with him, "Shall I call your mum?" Because he likes his mum there.
It was
So she,
getting worse
so
and
she
worse.
came up, and it was chatting as normal and
I thought
stuff.
it was going off, so I thought, oh, that wind's moving through.
Yeah. So anyway, we went to bed, and then around 2 a.m. he woke up.
It continued. I woke up at 2 a.m. It continued. I thought, I'm going to have to try and move.
And he screamed. And when I say screamed, he screamed like a girl. I panicked. He did it again, so I phoned for an ambulance.
I don't think I screamed like a girl.
You screamed like a girl.
I screamed like a man.
You screamed like a girl, trust me.
Screamed like a man.
So anyway, the ambulance came. They couldn't move him. They had to give him gas and air to get him in the ambulance. And it turned out, when they got him in hospital and they'd done a scan, that he'd basically got a cyst on his spleen, which was actually bleeding on his spleen. We assumed that, and then they were constantly saying, "Have you done any kind of sports? Have you done any kind of injury?"
I was a very sporty person.
So we put it down to lifting something heavy at work. So if you do lift heavy, make sure you do it properly.
Yes.
Lee always squeezes his face before he picks it up and gives himself a strain. So anyway,
They told me
when he was in
have to have
hospital,
my spleen out.
yes, they did. So we were like, "Oh my god, this is like
And
life
be on
changing."
antibiotics for the rest of my life.
Yeah. So anyway, we were in hospital, and I said to Lee, "Well, when we go back to the lodge, let's look at upgrading." And work now, in my mind, was a sideline thing. We decided at that point that we wanted a different style of life than the normal going to work. So we came back to the lodge, we got the keys for all the upgraded lodges, and we decided on the one that we're in. We did the deal, we moved in the week later, and then we still used it at weekends, and then we were kind of like getting back into that normal grind routine as well, weren't we? But we decided at that point that we needed somebody to get somebody in to replace us in the business and just run it for us. And that's where we are now.
And then one day, instead of doing it on a Friday afternoon, Nick just said, let's go on a Thursday morning.
It was a Thursday.
And we're like, oh my God, no
Then the
way.
week after it was a Wednesday. Then it was a Tuesday. And then one week we said, let's just not bother going back. So we didn't, did we?
No, and our managers sort of like took up the slack that we left, and they started running it for us.
We told them that we weren't going back, and that we basically promoted them into general managers that run it now.
And now
and we just have basically involvement when things go wrong or when there's IT issues. It's from the carry bag.
I've just got that out in a second.
It's been laid on worktop, man.
And now they hate us going back because we get in
Because
their
we
way.
always get in their way and we always rule the roost.
Yes.
So we don't tend to get involved at the day-to-day of work. We have people in that do that for us. We are stakeholders. We don't get involved in the operation of our day-to-day. We now consider what we do on YouTube as effectively our day job, even though we don't actually get paid for it. But but there we go.
We get a little bit. If you watch the adverts, we get a little bit.
Yeah, we get a little bit of adverts when YouTube pay, but you're talking a bottle of gin a week or something like that.
And
so
it goes through one every day. It's not much.
yeah. So that's our story. So sorry guys if you've heard all this before, but for those that haven't heard it, that's how we became the Lodge Guys. Oh, and then, do you want to explain the next bit?
Well, I had. While this was
Do you want to tap off?
While this was all going off, I had a little YouTube channel. Now I have to explain this quite a lot.
You was opening Kinder eggs.
Yeah, I had a kids YouTube channel which we did for Monkey because she loved it. And we came over here and I couldn't do that anymore, so we needed something to do. Well, I did because I like to do stuff. So I said, well, let's start vlogging. Nick was a bit like, whatever.
So we did it on his mobile.
Yeah, did it on the mobile. Just started doing it, and it just took off from there.
Then we bought a camera.
Yeah.
And then we got some editing software and we got a laptop and we started doing it properly, didn't we?
So
then we were vlogging 3 days a week, and then last November, on the 24th of November last year, we started Vlogmas, and we decided that we were just going to continue. So ever since then, we've been daily vloggers.
So Nick tries to make out that I do nothing, but actually our entire life is all thanks to me.
You'll have to explain to everybody how the systems set themselves up at work and how the accounts work and things like that. Yeah, you get scrubbing that. So there we go, guys. So that's our life story in a 5-minute stint. And it should be 5 minutes once Lee's edited out all the arguing that we've just done.
All the crap that you come out with.
So,
right. This is what?
Grapefruit and peppercorn gin liqueur. So you put that in. Nice. You put that in. Well, I'm going to let you make one now. You put that in. It's from Aldi apparently. You put that in a normal London dry gin. If you'd like to assist.
What have you done to this heating? Because it's absolutely baking.
Nothing. But there's a light out there, so I need to fix that now.
Another one.
Yeah. Ooh. So if you'd like to grab that, please.
No, it's okay.
And sort my gin out.
You can turn it off because
I've got to do repairs. These things that happen themselves, that really there's no value in it.
Just be grateful that you've got a lodge, thanks to all my hard work.
Yeah. Right, get me a gin then in our lodge.
How come bulbs keep going? All of a sudden.
Bulbs wear out.
Where have you got the replacement from?
I have spares, don't worry. It's one of these things that happens.
Oh, whatever. What's going to happen right now is I'm going to have a Heineken Zero because I've got right into them. I like them.
Yeah, well, don't get right into them because you've got Bavaria's in wine fridge.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
I'll have a Bavaria then.
Go on then. Right, there you go. Fixed it.
Get out of my way.
Aren't you nice?
Get out of my way. And yeah, actually, I am very nice.
No, you're not.
I'm
going to call my boss a
Yes, it's a good job you never called me that when I were your boss. There is no Bavarias. You talking rubbish?
It's all the fake crap you've got put in. What's that there? Oh no, it's Coronas.
Well, it's a Heineken Zero for me. And you are wanting?
I want a London Dry, please.
And you're going to try this. So, this is our little drinks cabinet. Oh my god, it's so warm in here. Nick always likes it extremely warm.
So this might be a long vlog, guys, so we do apologise. And for those that like the long vlog, there you go.
Nick likes to have the lodge like a sauna and then put his shorts on.
22 degrees is absolutely fine.
It is not absolutely fine. And when I told our friends Peter and Lane yesterday that you have it at 22, they almost gasped with shock.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They didn't. They just
did.
said that theirs was 13 yesterday morning.
They gasped when I said
Well, they'll have to
22.
gasp. I'm cold.
You can't be cold.
Not now. It's nice and warm now.
Yeah, you're not kidding. It's
Lovely.
like we're being in Florida.
It's lovely. I would say take your clothes off, but I don't want you to.
Oh God, there's that old joke again. We do actually like each other. For anybody that was new and wondering,
Don't speak for me. I said, please don't speak.
we have been together for 20 years. We do actually like each other.
Maybe only at weekends.
Get out of my way!
I like you.
Need me beer glass. I can never pour these properly when I'm having to do it on my own with the camera in my hand. Oh, for goodness sakes, you have to make so much noise.
Well, if you'd have done it, I wouldn't have had to do this.
Look at the state of this now.
What?
It's all head.
Of the things I've taught you over the years, have I not taught you how to pour a decent
Yeah, but I
beer?
can't do it with one hand.
Then put the bloody camera down. There we go. So it's a grapefruit and peppercorn gin liqueur in a London Dry with some Aldi tonic and some ice.
Mine's like a bloody
Lee's
ice
still,
cream.
Lee's still pouring a big cream cake. Looks like a bloody Dole Whip. Right, I'm gonna put my feet up.
Well,
It's nice, delicious. I'm gonna put my feet up now while the tea's cooking. So I forgot to say how long that goes in for. Basically goes in until it's cooked, around 35 minutes. It's ready.
ready for the big reveal?
Ooh. Nice.
Oh, bloody hell, that's chicken that's shrunk.
Well, I've cut them, I've slit them to make sure that the insides get cooked. Right, let's get the chicken on the plate.
Let me put some lights on.
So this is
Definitely cooked, yeah?
yes, it's fully cooked. I've already checked when I did it.
We've just noticed, haven't we? Where is it? That.
What?
That.
That.
Oh, well, there's one there, no?
Right then.
There's a chip on this plate.
We'll have to get a new set now. I'm not having chipped plates on our Christmas table. I'm sorry, but
Well, can't we just buy one plate to go with it?
if you can find a matching plate, yeah,
Well, I'll look.
it'll be you that's done it.
No.
Almost certain.
Nothing's ever your fault, is it, Mr. Perfect?
Nope, not at all. Never.
Seeing as you've just made me tea, I'll let you off for being a...
Not a oh shit.
You are a...
Never get tin foil in your food if you've got fillings. Oh my god.
Never had a feeling, wouldn't know.
Wow.
Right, let's enjoy his tea.
I'm a complete nervous wreck. Lee's making me watch this film non-stop on Netflix. I don't like films. Oh, the camera's very yellow. Just a minute, I'll be back. There we go, I'll fix the camera. So this film is making me a nervous wreck. I do not like watching films that make me on edge. I hated watching Bodyguard, the BBC series.
Series?
Shut up.
Series?
Shut up.
The BBC series.
Do you know?
Right, so I'm having a bedtime brew.
Who cares?
It's actually called bedtime brew.
Who cares?
Which, was it Shell that sent that, I think?
No, she sent the biscuit stuff. I think it was Sonia that sent the other one,
yes,
didn't she?
Sonia actually sent that. Sonia sent one and Shell sent one.
Can we get back into what we're talking about?
Yes, the pink Kit Kat. We're going to try
Not
it.
what we're talking about, but
So,
go on then.
it's made with ruby cocoa beans. I've never seen these before.
That's probably just food colouring.
Well,
Ooh, what? I've just drawn something. Ooh, it's a bit of onion.
are you having 2 sticks?
Yeah.
2 fingers?
Just, can you get it out of packet, please?
No, I'm going to try to
Fine, I'll
taste
just do it myself then.
I'm going to taste it. I mean,
Oh, it smells. Tastes of white chocolate.
it tastes more like
Sick.
a sweeter Kit Kat.
Tastes sick.
Like a florally Kit Kat.
It's like a sweet white chocolate. In fact, it's got fruit in it. I can taste fruit.
Rose, it's rose. Right, let's get back to this film.
Actually, it tastes of nachos.
So let's get back to this film. It's called Non-Stop.
Yes, I know, we just
Liam
explained that.
Neeson, 30,000 feet in the air. Crisis.
Can you not taste nachos?
A little bit. It's got all sorts of flavours.
It's got a nacho taste on it.
Turn that lights off.
It's absolutely disgusting.
Put it back in fridge then.
I'm not eating it,
Oh.
but it's absolutely disgusting. A Kit Kat that tastes of nachos. It's disgusting. Right, let's get back to this.
Did you like that film?
I need a gin.
You've had far too many tonight already.
I haven't had enough. I hate when you make me watch films that like get me on the edge of the seat. We've now got holes in the cushion because my fingers have been gripping.
Well, you can watch Star Trek now, it's finished.
I don't want to watch Star Trek, I want to watch Christmas Carol with Patrick Stewart.
We'll get in bedroom for that then.
However, we have 2 patrons to say hello to.
Hi guys, hi guys.
So we need to say hello to Kerry Cowley, and we also want to say hello to Katie and Gavin, who
hi, guys.
were previously patrons and left us for a while and have now returned.
Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
Right, time for you to go into bedroom.
Oh, I need a gin.
It's always a little down.
That's it, pause the TV, thank you. Nick's watching Scrooge Christmas Carol.
Scrooge. I'm not. I'm watching A Christmas Carol with Patrick Stewart, a Hallmark production. One of the best Christmas films ever, I think.
We're going to finish the vlog now, guys. Thank you for watching. If you're not already a subscriber, please click on the subscribe button below to become a lodger. It really helps us out. Hit the like button and click the notification bell. Drop us a comment below. We always read the comments. And unless anything changes, we'll go into a Christmas teepee tomorrow to have some hot chocolate and sit around a fire. What's up with you, misery?
I'm just contemplating. I'm having a moment.
See you tomorrow for a new vlog.
Bye.